GM fam, we are live with Value Vibes podcast where we're going to talk about NFTs, the value, the drama, and the vibes. We're going to talk about NFT NYC, where things are going right now. Monkey DAO, the gas, Degen Factory going kind of ape with their NFTs. The Solana phone that might actually finally come out. Lots of things. What's going on, man? How you doing, Zircon?
Everything's good, Phil. I completely forgot about NYC, by the way. Yesterday
Yeah,
I was on. I
we're in
forgot.
a
Yeah,
whole nother world.
yesterday I was on stream, and suddenly I saw the booster packs on Kleinos already listed because I think they pre-list them on Magic Eden and then they drop them. I don't know how it works, but I was like, oh, we have content on NYC that I didn't catch up. So today's gonna be kind of a surprise on that end for me because I haven't seen any of NYC, anything that happened on with the different projects. So we have that, and we have a lot of things because, as you mentioned, we have like most of the big projects going to NYC. I don't know if OK Bears finally dropped what they said they were gonna drop, but I'm more interested on maybe Kleinos. Kleinos would be my 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 big surprise to see how what did they bring to NYC.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy that you brought that up. I mean, I'm seeing threads on all these different projects. I haven't really seen much of OK Bears
Yeah,
on Twitter, so it's almost like a hashtag battle going on. And so far, what I've been seeing is the gods. I've
yeah,
been seeing Klano, just a little bit of Klano, not too much. I've been seeing what else? What else? Monkey DAO. I've been seeing them a lot, just hashtagging around. Those are like the two competitors right now. And then Pudgy Penguins. Pudgy Penguins, man. They've been killing it. They came out with some things which we'll go through it. But yeah, we'll talk about who is going to win this one. Last year, I think the gods hands down killed it on NFT NYC. I mean, I don't know if you remember how NFT NYC was in Twitter, but it was insane, man. Who do you think won last year?
I don't know because I think I was really getting into NFTs by that time. I don't even remember NFT NYC last year. I don't know if it was around this date. I was just starting on Solana, so I
Yeah.
don't know anything about it. So you will have to give me a heads up
Yeah,
on that one because I
I'm gonna
haven't
break
seen
it
any
down
of
right
that.
now. So we had Solana, right? Solana
Yeah,
came in around, like, let's just say the big movement was in September. And you had Solana Monkey Business coming in, you had Degen Apes, and you had the Thug Birds, and then eventually the community started building out around November, December, January, and then the gods came into play in October. So, like, these communities started building up,
yeah,
and Magic Eden started finally growing. They started making revenue, and then NFT NYC finally happened last year in April. So it gave like a 6-10 month time frame of communities building up,
yeah,
and those are basically were like the main big projects, I would say. And the one that really took advantage was the gods. The
yeah,
gods really threw out their name. It went viral Twitter. Projects kind of saw like how they can use this to their advantage. The other project was Monkey DAO. They really threw it down too on NFT. But besides those two, you had this other project, which you probably remember. It was another ape project. It just started.
Stone Ape
Um,
Crew.
it wasn't Stone Ape Group. It was another one
Mm,
that they kind of was behind OK Bears. They minted right after OK Bears. I forgot what it was called, but they had their own little party. It actually wasn't bad. Magic Eden's CEO, he kind of like, I guess he slid down a yacht, like they were partying hard. It was insane. And then now we have basically like the second NFT NYC. A lot of projects are finally like built out, and it's a showdown. I mean, it's a showdown, man. They might not think it, but for me, it's a showdown.
yeah.
I'm seeing who's gonna take the reign here, and who's gonna be the project to crush NFT NYC.
And this is
So
different because we have new projects as well. This is a cool thing about
yeah,
the
yeah,
NFT
yeah, yeah,
NYC because since it's like with a 1 year gap, there's a lot of time to build a project between the NFT NYC and the next one.
Exactly. I feel like this is like a playoff match, a super football playoff match, NBA playoff match. They're all coming in here. You can see right here the gods finally. The big boys are here now, man. They're all coming out. People look at this like cool. I'm studying this. I'm looking at this right here. I'm seeing how is it vibing, man? Like how are they liking this? Are they, are they talking to like I look at some weird things, man. The gods right here. You got Frank walking around talking to people. Frank knows what's up. He knows what he needs to do. Monkey DAO again, another runner. They're coming in for the title. They're coming in for the title this year. They're coming out with this, the Monkeyplex event. They're all talking. The Nam went on. He started talking. You had the gods guy saying, well, Monkey DAO can throw a mean party. These guys rented out a bar the size of a nightclub in the hottest part of Manhattan and managed to fill up 3 rooms inside. They had this scavenger fund. I guess you go and you find these people, Super Simon, I don't know, Lollipop, the Nam. I don't know these 2 guys. Is that Ice? Can't be Ice.
Yeah.
He burn his the god.
That's
SMB?
That used to be Ice Monkey before Lollipop decided to burn it.
Yeah, I mean, you have Jakey going over there. He's rocking his the gods. It's a bat pudgy penguins. Look at this one. This one is cool. These guys threw out.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and there's a huge line behind it that trying to use this machine. So this thing is going Twitter viral right now. People are sharing this. Different people going online trying to get a pudgy penguin. Great idea.
That's really cool.
+1 here. +1 on taking advantage of the hashtags, of the SEO hashtags.
For sure.
They got the ice. This was coming like the gods thing. I would say. Like, remember? I don't know if you were. Yeah, you said you weren't really in NFT NYC last year. Basically, gods. They had their own ice, which was like a shoey, and this is almost kind of like that. So I guess cool. I guess, but yeah, this is cool here. They got some penguins around. Overall, I think those are the 3 main projects. Really throwing it down. Okay, Bears. I haven't really seen much. I mean, what do you think so far?
I really like it. I'm a little. It would be really nice to be there. That's one thing I want to say. If I had the money to just make a trip, like a week trip to New York to just assist to NYC, I'll do it. And it's really cool. It's like the how can I say it? It's like the top part of networking, in my opinion. At least for sure. People like us. Maybe for guys like that are just holders of an NFT, is just to know more holders. But for us, it would be a really, really good place to network. You get to know a lot of founders. You get to know IRL people. That's the really cool thing about these events. Of events in general, when I remember in my gaming times, these kind of events were really cool because you get to see like other content creators, really big people of the ecosystem just hanging around. It was really cool, and that's how I would say NYC is doing the same job here. I mean, you get to see Frank like in a 3 meters distance, maybe.
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, for me, like when I saw the gods do their whole thing in NFT NYC last year, I was like, this is it. This is the project I want to be with, and that's what happened. This year, I'm looking through everything right now. I mean, I'm not there, but for me, it's Twitter. It's Twitter, like, which is the project that has the community, and am I in the right community? That's basically for me, like personally, what I'm looking through right now. And I do want to be in one of these events one day. I think it's great for, like what you said. It was a good point. Networking, even networking for founders, networking with the communities. Yeah. It's a perfect place, and NFT NYC is the perfect place out of all the places. Okay, Bears. I mean, they're kind of right now. they're silent. I think they might throw some goodies out there. Maybe today they might come up to #1 spot. I don't know.
Yeah, I think yesterday they dropped a trailer of something that's gonna happen, and I think it's gonna happen today.
Is this it right here? GM one day.
Yeah, but they dropped. Check on the media that they shared because they dropped something.
They said, okay, so we're supposed to drop a teaser in a few hours, but
Yeah,
it's pre-6, so we want to. Where is this trailer at?
I think. Let me see.
Maybe it's still maybe they delayed it. Maybe it's still waiting.
I saw one of an actual bear animated, but I don't know if if it was an old one or not. I'm not quite sure.
Okay. Well, we'll
But
find
yeah.
out for sure by the end of today, and then we'll see. But overall, I guess to wrap this up, what is your prediction on who's gonna take the whole Twitter SEO virality around this by looking through all this?
It's hard because I'm really into Kleinos,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think Kleinos because Kleinos haven't done much noise yet. So I'm wondering what's gonna happen with Kleinos. We completely forgot about it.
I know. I was about
But
to say that. Good thing you brought that up.
I'm gonna be between Kleinos, and I think if there's a project with one of the strongest communities, I think it's the gods. Maybe they can rerun what they did last year. But yeah, I think it's gonna be between the gods and Kleinos, maybe.
Oh, nice, interesting picks. I like it. I like it. I think Kleinos they did very well in NFT in LA. I would say they took the spot there, but that was I would call that how would I say NFT LA is? It's like the under it's the
Yeah.
second place over NFT NYC. This is the big dogs league right now. So they got some big competition. I would say the #1 that I would think would take over is Monkey DAO.
Oh yeah. And
Monkey
they have
DAO.
and now with the reacquisition of SMBs, they
Exactly.
might change the game. Yeah.
They're coming back from an acquisition. They just took over SMB. They're all hyped. They're all happy. They're all excited. They're gonna get drunk. They're gonna go out there and party. Like you got Soul Big Brain, you got Ricky over there, you got the Nam. They're above excitement, man. This whole thing's gonna be crazy. I think they're gonna take over the god.
Yeah.
This one.
They are finally getting some peace after a long time of just frustration. They are finally getting some air.
So that's my pick. Although I would
Yeah,
say
yeah.
Pudgy Penguins is making a comeback. We'll see how they do until further notice. All right, so we have some other stuff going on. We have something that happened with the actual Degen Factory NFT project. I don't know if
Yeah.
you heard what they did,
No.
but they basically so I guess to bring this up to the viewer, there was this project called Degen Factory. They were started
That's the
by
one
this
from
person named
Zircon?
Zircon.
Oh,
Yeah, the one,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
one from Zircon, and they actually did pretty well. They had a lot of criticism in the beginning. I would say they're like more like a European community, and
Yeah.
they basically burned like 4,000 NFTs
Wow.
out of their treasury. I'm gonna bring this up. Is this just by thinking of that? I mean, they are basically how would I say? I don't know how I would take it, but I think it's an interesting strategy to basically I don't know, man. 4,000. Do you think that's
It's a
too much?
lot. I think it's a lot. I mean, I don't remember how much the supply was. It was 10K, right? If they're burning 4K, it's definitely going between 10 or plus. I think it's a lot, but I don't know because this project had so many flaws from the beginning. I remember Urkan having to remint everything because it has some issues with it in the mint date. They have a lot of FUD because it was supposed to be a free mint, and then they decided to go with 7 Sol. It was like a lot of drama around this project. So I don't know. This is really this is weird, and they're taking some weird decisions. But since Urkan has a lot of money to just uh, ape his own project and build it up, I don't know if it's uh, a wrong decision, to be honest. I mean,
Yeah,
we'll know in the future. The future will tell
yeah.
us.
It will, and like there is actually a community behind this project. I mean, I
Yeah.
could tell you that, like, because every time I talk about them, and it's not much, there's always some random comment on YouTube from one of them. like at all the projects that I talk about, and this is like when I was like really really low in subscribers, the only comments were coming from like Degen Factory, and that says a lot. Like these guys are like completely passionate, on Urkon's you know his whole goal with this project.
They're
So
omnipresent every single time Degen's Factory is mentioned by anyone. They are there to
yeah,
to just give a hit.
dude, this one dude wrote like a huge paragraph on YouTube on like about the project. I was actually like, wow, like impressed about it actually. But yeah, we'll see how that goes, where this goes. They also coming out with a token, which is also something that we don't know how it's gonna play out. But yeah, interesting stuff. We also have a reveal on Mad Labs. They have came out with a new art. Zircon, I know you looked at the art before. Look at this one.
Yeah,
What do you think?
I really like it.
Yeah.
I really really like it. I like the details on the leather jacket. The
Yeah.
little that's the things that most of the time I look like little details that mark the difference, because you can get a piece of art like humanized by anyone, made by anyone, but it's really on the details that you make the difference, unless you're doing like a complete different thing like Klenos did. But if you are going with things that we have already seen, you have to pay attention to the details. I think there's where you mark the difference between you and the rest of the NFT projects that have been already minted or that haven't even sold out.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, just by looking at this, it's completely different. I mean, I really haven't seen anything like, and it's getting harder to say that nowadays because so much
Yeah.
art coming into these NFT space. But this does look unique, so that is a plus on an area where there's more projects coming in and harder to make unique type of art.
Yeah.
We did throw a comment out there. Who do you guys think will kill it in NFT NYC? I mean, who do you think is gonna win it? Diego, who do you think is gonna take over? We also have King Leo. I mean, let us know, guys. Like, who you guys think is gonna take over NFT NYC? So, in other news, I know you brought something else, Zircon. There was something that you were looking at, another
Ye-
project.
Yeah, I mean, as always, like I always say that my Twitch stream is like my underwater investigation of Solana, because we crash with all these projects that are really weird or that are really degen, and I found a few that I think they are promising. I mean, at least from the starting point, because there's not much info. I have this one called Empyreals. I think it's because it should be Imperials, but it's with a Y, so it's like Empyreals. It's pixel art NFT. I love pixel arts. They are really really cool. I like when they are done. It has a lot of people that I know from Twitter already in. I think they are OG, all of them. So it's gonna be interesting. I want to see how this developed. It's really early. The Discord opened like 6 days ago. At least the first announcement, or the first big announcement, was done on the 6th of April. So we are really really early to this one. It's one of the projects that I'm just looking at right now, because I like getting early into stuff. That's the main reason. We have just one sneak peek of a moving PFP. I don't know what they're gonna build, But other than that, I have a few. I'm checking more on Polygon, to be honest, Phil. I've been checking a few on Polygon because
Oh, really?
do you remember that time on Solana where every single project will make profits at least
Yeah.
once all? Well, we're getting into that stage on Polygon. So I'm checking every single project, and if they are decent, they are profitable. That's the thing on Polygon right now. I found one that is called Drill Club. There you go with Empyreals. I don't know what you think about the art. We have just that sneak peek. There's not much. It looks like a skull with a code or something like that.
Right. It looks cool. It looks cool. It looks cool. Uh, definitely a little bit different. I mean, oh crap, you got some people here actually following it. That's interesting. You got Riku. Oh, Riku's a big dog. You got Tien Superman. Shout out to Tien Superman. He finally built out his DAO, Virto
Yeah.
DAO. A
He's
project. I mean,
13.
he's 13 years old. He's been throwing alpha around our Discord, well, probably like since like last year, and he's finally doing his own thing. So shout out to him. We have Jay Pegler on this, or you got you on this news. I mean, okay. So I definitely I'll probably check this out.
Yeah, it's really early. We'll have to let it build. I mean, there's not much we can say about it. I just found out about this one yesterday, and they're going on Polygon, by the way. I haven't seen
Oh,
that.
really?
Yeah, you in the location you can see it says Polygon
Ah.
on their Twitter
Oh
handle.
yeah, you really are digging deep in Polygon.
Yeah, I haven't realized about that. And yeah, I've been checking. I think Polygon is it's the way to make easy money right now. It's not easy to get whitelists, but if you get whitelists on these projects that are kind of decent, there's another one called Drill Club as well. It's gonna be a free mint. I think that's gonna be profitable as well. Let me see if I can give you the actual Discord so you can check it out. the
Yeah,
art the art I would say right now it's like I will leave it on the private chat. The art is okay, not the best I've seen. It's like in Solana this project will have issues selling out. I think in Polygon it's gonna be profitable.
okay. Let me look at that real quick and see how it is. It's called the club, right? It's called
Dri-
the
Drill
Drill
Club.
Club. Interesting.
It gives me vibes of the Yeah Tigers, Okay Bears kind of vibe. So it's like an average Solana project that is gonna run on Polygon, and I think it's gonna be profitable because it's gonna be a free mint. That's the main reason why I think it's gonna be worth it. Unless until now, and they have a snooze as an advisor. So
Oh, Snooze is on there. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll check that out and see how that does. Oh, is that it?
yeah,
Oh
it's.
man.
I mean, if this was as I told you, if this was running on Solana, we both agreed that it would have issues maybe selling out. But since it's going on Polygon, where it's a completely different story.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Yeah, I remember when Aptos had its run, we were we were
Yeah,
going chaotic over it. So, uh, yeah, I'll look at this into this one too.
but yeah,
Now
there's a.
we have another mint that you basically talked about maybe like
Oh
a
yeah,
month ago,
yeah,
dude. For this one, I think at that time it wasn't really much, but for some reason it's gaining traction right now. And you brought it up. It was called the Heist, as far as I remember,
yeah.
and
I'm.
it's
I hate when
making
this.
out well.
I hate when what is about to happen right now happens, because I was really hyped about this and I really hate it right now.
Oh, you almost had whitelist?
No, no, no.
Oh,
You can check. I think my last tweet about it.
yeah.
It's basically it rounds up what I think about the heist and everything. It's gonna be minting on April the 17th, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. Well, all I gotta say is that's a lot of mutual following.
Yeah.
116. How the hell did that happen? Isn't this the one that you said that like had? I don't. Is this the one that you said that like it had like a previous ownership
No,
and that's
no,
how it
no.
had? Okay, that's a different
That's
project.
another one.
Okay,
I'm really
so this
bullish.
is real.
I'm still bullish on the heist. Yeah. They were built from scratch. One of the guys, it's Bison. I don't know if you know him from Barefoot Radio. So these
Oh,
guys are
really?
legit. I really like them. What I don't like is what they have done with the price, with the mint price of the project. I will to be to be real quick. What happened is they announced the pre-sale price that it was 2.5 sol, I think, or 2.75, something like that. And when they announced the pre-sale price, they said that the mint was gonna be 3 sol. And now, all of
Ah.
the sudden, because of the success of the project and what they want to build, they decided to increase the price up to 7 sol, 6.75. And Solana price has
Oh,
go up as well. So for me, it's kind of a backstab for everyone that was already whitelisted, because there's almost a 3x gap between the pre-sale price and the actual mint price.
okay. I I think that's I don't know how that happened. I don't know if they realized that Sol has gone up as well. The Sol price has gone up.
Yeah.
It's 6.75. That's a lot, man. That's
Yeah.
that's
I mean,
that's
to give them to not just one hit over another one, I'm gonna say that they said that 85% of the actual mint revenue is gonna go to the game, to the prize pool and stuff. So that, if you think of the price, the mint price increase, it's good for the holders, but I don't like it at all. But I don't like it. I don't like when they say something and they because Solana didn't go half the price. If Solana was right now on 13, I completely get it. I mean, you adjust your budget to the Solana price. But we're talking about, let's say Solana didn't increase. Solana keep its price when they announced the from the time they announced it. Why you go double? That's the thing that concerns me. Why you increase double the price? And they didn't explain why,
mm.
other than we're gonna use the funds for this and that. It's over $1 million. I already made the maths. It's already over $1 million. You really need one mil to run a game. That's the thing that concerns me.
I would say like if I had to pick a choice of how the price I would mint this project at, it would be like the max, probably like 1.1 Sol to mint it. Uh,
Yeah,
I 6.75 is very risky for me personally. I think it will
yeah,
decrease eventually as after they mint it. I don't see it. It's hard because when you advertise yourself around monkeys, it's hard because you're competing against another monkey project. You're competing against Base. You're competing against Solana Monkey Business. I mean, it's just it's difficult.
yeah,
I always prefer another animal, uh, to pick another animal than that one, than the ape.
yeah. The
And
ape, and the ape is like the everyone that knows NFTs. Like, I'm talking about people that doesn't even know how the blockchain works, but know what an NFT is. They relate NFTs to monkeys. That's the thing as well. You think
yeah,
about Bored Ape Yacht Club, maybe SMBs.
there's like 1,000 ape collections out there,
Yeah,
and all of them didn't really perform
yeah. The
because
only
they
thing that
had their
worries me is that is the thing the difference, the price gap between the pre-sale and the main price. If they keep to like 3 so, I think they're going. I think they have the hype, and if they really make the game work and the game gives actual revenue, the project's gonna do well, at least on the short run, and see how it goes. But I don't see it. It's minting a project of 7 so when the preset was 3. You are getting a lot of risk because you're gonna get dumped on the face once people start getting their NFTs because they buy really cheap. They bought for
Yeah.
less than 3 sold. That's a lot.
Yeah, I just dude, I wish the project all the best as usual on what they're
Of
gonna
course.
do. And it's just that the main thing is just the price is too high right now. So that's basically just the main thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, I guess we'll see how they do. I can't wait to see how they build this out. You know, the other good examples are like what is it, the champions that are doing quite, oh, I forgot what it was called. There are a
There's a
bunch of
project called the
chimps.
Champions.
Is it the champions where they're like almost like a 50 soul, and they have a bunch of other collections around it?
I think so.
I, I think that's the one. So I mean, if they can do it, I mean, it's nothing's impossible.
Nah.
If the champions can do it, then then maybe they can do it. So, and I'm gonna just pull it out real quick and see if this is the one that we were talking about. Yeah, the champions. This is probably it. You have 75. Yeah. So you got the champions here collection 222, and you got all these different type of art around this project. This is a monstrous project. 75 floor. I honestly can't believe it. They're all one-on-ones in a way. But like again, like it's tough. So we'll see how it goes. I think that's
Yeah.
we talked about them a lot. So we'll move on from that. The one thing that I do want to talk about is the phone. The phone finally is coming out. Supposedly it's coming out tomorrow. Actually today, I think. It says Solana Mobile, everyone has a story. What will yours be? Start your saga on 4/13. Solana Mobile saga launch event. Stay tuned for live streaming.
Nice.
Oh man, dude, I don't know what to say about this, but this is, if this does come out the way it does, this is going to be, really, I don't know if it's revolutionary, but it's definitely going to change the game.
Yeah. I mean, we're talking about a phone, not just like this thing can actually make a real connection between Web3 world and the NFTs and people in the IRL world. If the phone actually works, I'm worried that the phone isn't the best. That's the thing that concerns me a little bit
Yeah, I know,
on the
like,
Saga phone.
dude, I know what you say. Like, you got, dude. If for me, it's like, I love it. I enjoy it. I enjoy Solana. But if I buy this phone and it doesn't do what I need it to do, like the Apple iPhone, like I got my reminders on my Apple iPhone. I got my calendar. I got everything connected. The ecosystem with my wife's phone, the laptop, the iPad, everything is like, I don't want to say perfect, but it's near there. If I have my Solana mobile phone and it does one thing and it cannot do all this stuff, it's like I'm forced to just leave it alone because the competition's so good. So that's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
But
And competing with Samsung and Apple, it's really hard.
yeah, but they have the advantage of NFTs and it being on Web3. So we'll see how that plays out, and I can't wait to see it. Innovation's always great. So
Yeah.
we'll see how this plays out, and can't wait. All right, so overall, I mean, that is majority of like what's going down right now on today's podcast. Zircon, do you have any last words around this whole ecosystem or NFT NYC? You want to change your opinion on Klanos or
No.
or
I'm gonna stay with my underdog. I'm gonna go with Klanos. I don't have much to say. The ecosystem is kind of dry right now. It's not much. There's not much movement. So I think it's time to just focus on what is already built and see what projects are gonna drop in these upcoming days until we have some mints again. I think next week we have the Heist. We have Madlats, I think. So we are gonna start getting some traction again. That's gonna be interesting. I really want to see what happens to the Heist after what we talked. I mean, they have the hype, and I think even though community is a little bit sketchy on what happened, I think they're gonna support the project and they're gonna sold out. I want to see what happens to the price after they sold out. And I don't have much else to talk about. I think we covered most of what happened on Solana. Uh, And
Yeah.
that'll be it.
Yeah, like everybody's at NFT NYC right now,
Yeah.
and no one's on Twitter. It's really just us, like usual, talking from different side of the world and watching it while we're crying. So, uh, I'm sure there's probably a dude in NFT NYC in his hotel, probably watching this, and then heading there pumped up. I don't know. But overall, we got to do what we have to do
Yeah.
for the people. So, anyways, if you have anything, one thing, make sure you mint that like button. It helps out us a lot, like a lot. And subscribe as well. Comment below anything you want us to talk about for the next show. We go live Tuesdays and Thursdays around this time. Zircon has his own show. Make sure you follow him on his YouTube show, Twitch. I have my own show as well. Follow that as well. We do our own streams on our own things around NFTs. And that's usually what I think. Zircon, you go live almost every day on your show.
We're gonna start going live every single day. I'm gonna go in two languages, as you guys know. I speak Spanish and I speak English. So today we're gonna reopen the YouTube channel. We're starting the show on YouTube today, 21 UTC. If you wanna catch up, I'm gonna start talking a little bit of the NFT space. It's gonna be different. You're gonna see something. You are gonna see a different person, like the same essence, but I run my show completely different as we run here on the podcast. So you're gonna see something different. And if you wanna hang out, I'm gonna be around that time. It's gonna be in English, so you don't have to worry about the language. Everything on YouTube is gonna be in English. That's it. I think I'm gonna go on YouTube Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I'll still go on Twitch 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays on Spanish. So if you know Spanish and you want to catch up, you can find me on Twitch as well.
Yep, and make sure you guys also hit up on our Discord. That's where we go on our live shows. We throw all the links there. Twitter links below as well for us. So much love, guys. Much love, and peace.